that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the first down marker and still running. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Morris. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a 6th sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morris. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Let's see what they do on third down. To throw, it's Agbana. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the...
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
There, oh my goodness, he's still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 35 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Agbana. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. At a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can...
Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's going to take off. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've They've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Missouri.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Going with the ground game left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Gonna run it. It's Morris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Are forced to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Torres. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Torres. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Bettis. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up your...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Find some fresh air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Base 27, jump.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Torres. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Ready.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.